The breathing practice has influenced my decision as an investor. It actually has helped me to gain deeper access to my intuition. I don't only read charts, I don't only read numbers, Excel sheets, and all these elements that are important, but it actually helps me to get more intuitive understanding for the match with the founding team, which is one of the most important elements as an investor. I would take calming, slow, long breaths and then start to focus on a task or something that I needed to write on. And out of a sudden, I felt very focused and ideas would come to my mind straight. And I was able to structure my thoughts better. And that was quite a massive effect.
I can easily be in the flow state, and before it needed really a lot of challenge combined with novelty. And this time it was more like I have to set myself down, that's it.
I know which technique to use to be grounded. If I need more creative ideas or to get more creative in general, I would use another breath technique.
In the first exam, I will bring only 2 arguments per discussion, but now I was able to find things like what's the height. There was a lot of things that the other person was not able to see, and I saw, and this is something new.
The greatest change that I've sensed in my work that I've experienced since regularly practicing breath work is just an expansive sense of creativity and access to a feeling of source where I'm not really sure where ideas are coming from, but I'm more aware of which ones I want to pluck and work with in the moment.
When you have a sense of overwhelm, sometimes there are so many elements that are coming to you that feel like a total mess. But when you calm yourself down, you are able to look at all different elements of a decision and structure those elements properly. It is easy to prioritize them and find the right path.
I'm able to zoom out and zoom in quite quickly.
You zoom out, you step back, and instead of being narrow-minded and only thinking at specific aspects, you would look at the totality. And I would say that breathwork has given me the chance to step back and look at the bigger picture much faster than what I would have done before.
For a founder, a business leader who is very busy and doesn't have time to prioritize for short breaks and breathwork, I would say stop and take short breaks to reflect on what you're actually doing, where you're going. Not just running blindly in one direction, but take a moment to focus on your breath and take some time to step back to reflect on your decisions.
Breath work is a very effective tool to just simplify all that complexity, just to make sense out of it.
I have a more expansive view of the world, like I have some sort of larger perspective almost, that things that used to bother me now feel small. And I feel much more connected to how joyful and beautiful things are.
I realized that breath would allow me to switch in between tasks much better. It is a lie that we're great at multitasking. No one is great at multitasking. So if I have a client meeting and then an internal project, and then I have to do a pitch, and then I have to do a recruitment process, I could see how I would have an easier time switching in between tasks and being fully present at what I need to do.
If I switch between different topics, it was getting easier because I have to do a lot of those changes during the day.
The biggest outcome is how able I am to switch so quickly in different situations and still be able to be present, because I'm breathing in between. I'm switching tasks, but still being present in the task by itself and in the situation by itself.
I'm able to separate my identity at work from my identity in my personal life, which is something that I struggled with a lot before. Those two kind of meshed together. I have a newfound perspective for how I want to show up in my professional environment, but then also for the people in my personal life. So I'm able to context switch better than I was before.
Where I definitely benefited from the breathwork practice was before my clients' calls. When I feel that I'm not ready for the call or still processing some previous call, I used breath to really ground me. before jumping into the new call with a new client. And that's super beneficial to do a few breaths in between the meetings and really finding that peace that you need to be able to serve other clients.
I established a new habit of quick breaks during the day, just to work, like, for example, 55 minutes, take a 5 minutes break, and to breathe during the breaks. I realized that the sessions behind that were more effective and more productive.